Hey, 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 party people! Party people! Party people! Sorry for the late stream. Party people! Party people staying up late. Party people! Party people! Okay. Okay. Alright, let me post this. Just posting this real quick. Just posting this. Just posting her. You know? What's up, Jack? I'm glad someone actually joined the late night stream tonight. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. Wonderful Sunday to everyone out there. You might hear my voice. My voice is a little raspy. A little raspy. Look at all you guys. Look at Natalie's here, Gabe's here, Evie's here. Come on. I'm not lying, guys. I literally got home, used the tinkle room, and sat down and set this up. I haven't done anything. All right, I was wearing pants and I put on shorts. Let me just tell you guys, okay? My dogs are barking. Okay? My dogs are barking. I had a brand new pack of socks that I took on this trip. A whole bunch of them are all bloody. Hey. 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 Hey, all the socks are bloody. I'm knocking stuff down. Hey, all the socks. Hey, my new socks, they're all bloody. You know why? Walt Disney's original Magic Kingdom. You know what I mean? That long, much needed magical vacation. It was magical. I'm going to recap a bunch of it. Went to a vintage antique store today. Found a 1995 starting lineup figure. Oh, Willie Mays, dude, that's the same series. Is this? I want to find the Willie Mays one too. They got Will Clark also. Yeah, great pickup, dude. Great pickup. What's up, Shot Simple? Can't wait to hear about Star Wars Village. Oh yeah, Kylo Ren Estates. Uh-oh, did it freeze? Did we freeze? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did we freeze, guys? Please no. Please no. Why is it trying to upload this now? Ugh. Dude, I get home to problems? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I don't know what my neighbors were doing while I was gone with the internet. You know what I mean? I can't be blamed for this. I cannot be blamed for this. I can't. I refuse. I refuse to be blamed for this. Fine, blame me. But fine, blame me. Okay? YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain. What is it? What is this thing talking about? You know? Hey, what's it talking about? Anyways, all right. I think it might be. I think it might be better now. Is it better? Is it glitching? This sucks. Why am I having so many technical difficulties lately? Why? Someone tell me why. I'm trying to see what's going on here. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix something. It's just unreasonable. It's unreasonable. Okay, it's okay now? Okay, alright. Anyways. So, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Marie, you're jumping ahead. Okay? Alright. We got down there. First of all, okay, we went, like I told you guys, last week, I got there Saturday. I drove down Saturday. I got there for the Angels game with my brother, Cole. We went to the Angels game on Saturday. Great fun. Also, here's a bummer. Disneyland is like a no-fly zone for drones. Just totally nothing, right? So I wasn't trying to drone Disneyland. But you know what I was trying to drone? Angel Stadium. Here's the problem. That Disneyland no-fly zone is gargantuan. Gargantuan. Okay? So it covered most of the stadium property. So I droned it from very far away. Luckily, I got the new drone with a crazy lens, so I was still able to get some like far away drone shots. But that sucked, you know? I have a thing where I want to like drone every stadium eventually. It'd be cool. Anyway, so I'm still seeing skipping. It's still yelling at me. Is it still glitching? Is it like the frame rate crazy or something? What's going on? What's going on, huh? Please someone tell me. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so dang it, there was a story I was going to tell about that. What was the story? I was going to tell the story. And that story... Oh, I didn't... This is what happened. All right. I get there around 1 or 2 p.m. I get to Anaheim. I check into the stadium right across the street from Angel Stadium, right? Me and my brother go... Where did we go? We were going to go to downtown Disney. Oh, we drove around to look for a spot to drone it. And we were looking at the no-fly zone, trying to find a spot we could drone it. And my brother's like, hey, dude, what's that bubble on your tire? Hey, dude, there's a giant bubble on the side of your tire. You know what I say to that? On the wheel well, just a big bubble. You know? Hey, you know? Hey, you guys know what I mean, though? I had just driven 6 hours to get there, and now there's a giant bubble on my tire. Needless to say, my emotions are running high, okay? All right, so I'm freaking out. I'm like, what am I going to do? When do I get this tire changed? Because tomorrow we're supposed to go pick up our niece at the LAX, which is 40 miles away. I don't want to be driving in a car with a bubble on the tire to pick up my niece, right? Nobody wants that, right? And the Angels game is just in a couple hours, right? A few hours away. We need to go to the game. And so here's my shout out, unsponsored shout out. Unsponsored shout out. But I am open to sponsorships, okay? I Google America's Tires. That's who I bought my set of tires from. I find one that's like 7 minutes away. It's right there in, it wasn't in Anaheim. It was in, it doesn't matter. It was nearby, right? I go to America's Tires. Now here's what I'm scared about. America's Tires around here is like, there's 900 people there 24/7. Well, or whenever, or operating hours. There's 900 people there, 600 cars. And how's there more people than cars? But needless to say, it's a circus, right? It's a zoo. So I'm like, I have like 2 hours to get this tire fixed, or else I have to like rent a car or something because I'm not driving around LA with my niece with a tire about to explode. So I go to America's Tires. Luckily, only a few cars, only a few people. wait a second, right? I march in there. I march in there like the man that I am, right? March in there. Say, hey, fellas, bit of a conundrum here. And a bit of a pickle. I got a bubble on the side of my tire. They're like, let's go check it out. They check it out. Walk back in. I say, they ask, like, did you get these tires at America's Tires? I said, I sure did, my friend. Sure did. Sure did. You guys have been good to me. He looks it up in his computer, you know, and I'm just stressing out. Is this trip ruined? The first day of the trip? Am I going to lose all my money on a set of tires? He checks it out. Full coverage, free replacement, and he said I can have it done in the next hour. Clap it up for America's Tires, everybody. Not sponsored, but open to sponsorships. They swap out the tire. Thank you. They saved my trip. I told them, I was like, hey, you guys did me such a big solid here. You don't even get it. You don't get it. All right, so shut up. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, shut up. You did me a solid. I'm just kidding. Drink of the thing, bubbly blackberry. So anyways, saved the trip there. We go to the Angels game. We do all that. You guys saw that. We pick up our niece. You saw that. We went to Knott's. You saw that. Or we talked about that, rather. We went to Knott's again. Just me and my niece. My brother had to leave, right? So me and my niece go to Disneyland. We have 4 days scheduled. Four full days. Here's the thing, guys. I'm old, right? I'm old and decrepit. I'm falling apart, right? I'm an intense, extreme athlete. I've put up Hall of Fame numbers my whole life. So my body's breaking down, right? Body's breaking down. I'm falling apart. But my jersey's in the rafters, so it's okay, right? We all make sacrifices. So anyways, I'm dying. My feet are killing me, okay? We go for 4 days. It was awesome. I'm telling you guys just like the trip, and then I'll go back and talk about like specific Disneyland things. Me and my niece have a wonderful time. My niece is so well behaved. She's a bit scatterbrained, and she'll do like dumb things, but she doesn't do anything maliciously. She didn't have a single temper tantrum or was upset or was difficult. Well, she was a little difficult. Oh, she's calling me right now. Hold on. Hey, kiddo. You made it?
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, I was just watching the live stream.
Oh, yeah. You're on the live stream now.
Oh, hey.
Hey, hold on. Say hi to the people.
Hey.
Hey. You're on the live stream. You're the star of the show. Yep. How was your flight?
It was good.
That's good. You sound tired.
I am.
I'm tired too. You know, my feet are bleeding still.
Still?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Can you tell the people what you thought of the trip?
It was great.
It was great?
It was great.
10 out of 10, what was it? Or out of 10?
It was 100 out of 10.
100 out of 10. Hey, the Funkle does what he has to do. You know what I mean? The Funkle does what he has to do. You know, you put the pressure on, game's on the line, the Funkle comes through, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. Yeah.
You know what I forgot to tell you before you left? Because we were stressing
What?
about the flight. That I love you and I believe in you, and you're capable of anything with hard work and dedication and focus and leading with a kind heart and respect. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you forgot about that.
I did forget to say that when we left. But we were stressing. You didn't have your charger, and it was the whole thing.
Literally, it was like I was about to cry. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be on that plane with strangers.
Yeah.
No,
We did
like,
not have her
nobody to talk
charger.
to.
Yeah, yeah.
We had to spend like $77 on a new charger in Square.
We don't have to talk numbers live on the podcast. You know what I mean?
Oh, sorry. I just want to let them know you're a baller.
I'm not a baller, but
You're a baller.
nah, you're worth it.
Oh, hey, is that a new cactus?
Yeah, that's the cactus I was telling Cole about yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, kid. Let me finish this live stream, okay?
Okay.
I love you.
Say bye?
Yeah, say bye to the live stream.
Okay. Yeah. Bye, Shaka.
Hey, you jamoke.
Oh, you're the jamoke.
All right, I love you so much, kid. You're the greatest.
I love you.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, I'll talk to you later. I'll watch the live stream.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay,
All
bye.
right, bye. All right. Anyway, she's the greatest, right? So, anyways, what was I saying? Where was I? Hey, my feet are bleeding. I'm falling apart. But man, what a good time. What a good time. My niece is the best. She was so well behaved. She's definitely scatterbrained, but I told her when I picked her up, I said I have a challenge for her, and I said the challenge is to be every day we got to try to make like someone else's day better or be kind to someone. And she was doing a really good job. So she would tell people like, hey, I like your shoes, or I like your backpack, or, just go and say nice things to people, which was really, really cool. And I think she did a better job than me. That was one of our challenges for the trip, to just try to be a positive presence, wherever we were, mostly Disneyland. And she definitely is, so that was super cool. Yeah, so the thing was, you guys saw that my brother Cole was there, but he had to go back to work throughout the week. So most of the trip, it was just me and my niece. And then my brother was trying to figure out, he was trying to get back up. He was like fighting to get back up, right? Because he lives in San Diego. But he was working and stuff. And he was able to, he was like, hey, I get off work at like 2. I got to run some errands, and then I can be there like Friday evening. But we were planning on leaving Saturday. So I was like, okay. I was like, I don't know if I get him a ticket to Disneyland for like one evening. And one thing that was stupid is the park closed at like 11 p.m. most of the nights. Like, what is that? I'm not even booted up at 11 p.m. I'm still warming up. Okay, it took me years to get used to the midnight thing. It used to be like 1 a.m. And then it was just midnight every night. Now 11 p.m., dude? 11 p.m.? With those lines? So, it was the very long days, because closing like at 11 p.m. and stuff, like we didn't really have time to take breaks, because it was like, the park closes at 11. We got to get everything done. And Genie Plus is awful. I'll talk about that in a moment. But so anyway, I decided, with my niece's mother's blessing and whatnot, that I was going to try to extend our trip by a day. So, and Natalie, I do want to get Crocs. I'm on board now. By the way, I just saw that. I got my niece some Croc slides while we were there, because her feet her dogs were barking too. So, I decided to extend the trip a day. Luckily, shout out, not sponsored, but open to sponsorships. American Airlines, thank you for making the process with an unaccompanied minor, pretty straightforward. You did charge me a whole lot of money to switch the flight. You did do that, but it's okay, right? It's okay. A lot of money. But I moved her flight to today. It was supposed to be yesterday. I moved it to today. And I got my brother a ticket for Friday and Saturday. So we had Friday night. And then we had all day yesterday. All 3 of us. It was wonderful. It was wonderful, and I'm a bonehead. Okay, so on the last day, instead of getting just a single day ticket for Saturday, for me, it was only a single day ticket was going to be like $170 or something crazy because it's Saturday. And using my pass I already had, I can apply that money to a Magic Key, which is the new annual passes, for only $200. So I'm like, spend $30-$40 more and get an annual pass? Sounds good. Let's do it. Hey, friends, gather around. We're doing it, right? So I do that, and it's blocked out on Saturdays. Hey, here's your Magic Key, but it doesn't work tomorrow. Enjoy that. Enjoy that. So I had to I had to buy a single day ticket for myself anyways. Classic. Hey, this guy, classic. So yeah, that sucked. And then changing her flight, American Airlines charged me a whole lot of money. But like, it's worth it. It's worth it to have those memories, so whatever. You have the best I'm okay. You were brave for traveling on Memorial Day weekend. Oh, well, I don't know if I mentioned this as well. Mr. Bonehead here. When I planned the trip, I didn't know it was Memorial Day. Clap it up for me. Clap it up for me. Had no idea it was Memorial Day. Woohoo! I'm an idiot, is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, I didn't know it was Memorial Day until it was too late. The trip was already booked. Here's the thing, though. We were going to go to Disneyland Monday through Thursday, but because of Memorial Day, I was like, oh no, and I switched it to Tuesday through Friday, right? Tuesday, our first day at Disneyland, my first day at Disneyland in 9 years. I used to be an annual pass holder. I used to go all the time. I knew the park up and down, left and right. My first time, dude, Tuesday was insane. Insane crowds. Luckily, that was the heaviest day. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday were actually not as bad. Even Saturday wasn't as bad. So I think what happened is like people will go on Memorial Day and then they already have a short week. So they'll be like, well, I'll take another day off of work and just have a 4-day weekend and go to Disneyland, something like that. Plus there was grad nights going on. So a lot of like teenagers being annoying everywhere, which is fine. Teenagers are cool, Hey, do your thing, teenagers. But yeah, so Tuesday was actually the worst day, and it was the first day, so I was like, oh no, oh God, no, please no, please no, please don't do this to me, please don't do this to me. I had a bubble in my tire. America's Tire and American Airlines patriotic sponsor. Yeah, it's Memorial Day. Come on, give me a sponsorship. So I'll do a quick little rant. I've already ranted about this before, but I just want to say I was right. Okay? Genie Plus is ruining the park experience. It's ruining it. It's giving you the illusion of like, oh, look at you. You get to not wait in very long lines for these rides. But it's a scam. You're paying extra, and then unless you're like there, like knocking it out, you're only getting 2 or 3 a day. And then, that's another thing. I was getting on. Did I mention on the live stream last time how bad Knott's Berry Farm park management is? Most of the rides had like one train running and like 1 or 2 teenagers running it. And they would take forever to load the trains. And this was a problem years ago too. They're just cheap. They don't want to like hire enough people and rent enough trains. But Disneyland, they're great at that. But what they weren't great at was keeping the rides open. So many breakdowns. So many. So then you get the lightning lane. Then the ride breaks down. And they immediately take away your lightning lane. They give you another lightning lane. And they say, hey, you can use it on these 6 rides that nobody wants to go on. hey, I know you wanted to use this on Space Mountain, but why don't you go ahead and use it on Autopia instead? No! No! Stop doing that. But then I think I found out that they will let you use it on the original ride if you go up there or whatever. But still, it doesn't tell you that. So I feel like they're trying to trick people. You know what I mean? Hey, I know you booked this lightning lane for Space Mountain that has an hour-and-a-half line. But Space Mountain broke down, so why don't you go use it on Pirates of the Caribbean, which has a 20-minute line anyways? Huh? Huh? You know? Huh? No, no. I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. And this is the thing. So, these reservation systems, I had mentioned Justin Scard had talked about this too, and I've already ranted about this, so I'll try to keep this short. But the reservation systems are fooling you into thinking you're like saving time in the lines, but now there is a line everywhere. And I'm telling you, I was a Disneyland expert for a long time. Look, I got a Pirates of the Caribbean shirt, so you know I'm official, right? I'm official, dude. Disneyland expert, I'm official. Right? So, the park wasn't that crowded. Nice, healthy crowds, you know? Healthy crowds, good vibes, good food, good eats. Healthy crowds, but it wasn't like overwhelming. I've been on way more crowded days. But this is the difference. Because of the reservation systems and all that, now the line is everywhere. Every bathroom is filled with hordes of people. Every shop filled with people. All the little rides filled with people. All the rides that used to like barely have lines filled with people. Every restaurant can't find a table. Because the park was built with lines in mind. Indiana Jones, I think we used Lightning Lane on Indiana Jones. But that they designed that entire long queue to absorb people. And it serves dual purpose, right? Because the long queue also takes you outside of the park, outside of the berm, sneakily under the train tracks. I think when you're in the Batcave, because the actual ride building is outside the park. It's outside the berm. It's in the old Eeyore parking lot. So the line is long because you're basically walking out of Disneyland. But also, that line now isn't even hardly used. You're walking through this long, giant stretch, and there's no people. And the park was designed for that space to be holding people. Now all those people are in all those shops. Because people spend more money, buy more treats. And we did it too. I'm not immune. I had more churros in the last week than I ever had in my life. Hey, we're like ants in an ant farm, man. You know? What's up, Cole? Dude, Cole's in here, dude. Cole's making a live stream appearance. I'm trying to get him to join the Discord, but he's weird. So, doesn't it absolutely. Resolution is the best ride ever made. Oh! Dylan, just checking in because I got an early start tomorrow, so watch for a few minutes. All right, Josie. All good, man. I'm sorry for the late start. I just got home. They're ruining the magic lately. I'm just telling you, the reservation systems are not in just guests' best interest. It is not. It is in Disney's best interest because it keeps people running around, buying treats, frozen bananas and turkey legs and pins. And I bought. I didn't get a turkey leg, actually. I wanted one. It just didn't pop up. I got a corn dog. I did get a corn dog. But anyways, look, they fooled me too. They got me. But I'm Neo in the Matrix. I know I got to get out, right? But anyways, the reservation system has ruined so much of the park experience, and I hope one day they get rid of it, but they won't because it makes them a ton of money. And you know, a lot of it is, me and Cole actually talked about this while we were there. Like, a lot of this stuff, you can't 100% blame on Disney because it's also us. It's the consumers. Like, you know, we vote with our wallets, and, you know, they introduce a new popcorn bucket, you know, in the shape of a, I was going to say something really stupid. A popcorn bucket in the shape of Woody's ear, right? And people line up down the block for that popcorn bucket. No self-control. So, you know, it's kind of our fault too. And now you can always have it at Disneyland. Thank Rob, dude. Why are you always... Rob, you do too much, my friend. You do too much. Thank you, though. Thank you. I was an annual pass holder for many years before, but it's been about 12, 13 years since I've been one. Deliver though, you have to have at least one churro. I had at least one per part of the day. Have you ever done pin trading? No, because I just buy the pins I like and I want to keep them, you know? Even like back in the day when I was a kid and there was pogs, I didn't trade the pogs. Like, nah, I like this pog. I want to keep this pog. Same with like sports cards. I didn't trade them. I don't know. Yeah, the Disney energy coming back on these streams. You are hyped. Oh, because I had an epiphany while I was there. If Cole's here, he can maybe talk about it. Sounds like toll plaza on the Bay Bridge. So yeah, no, I had an epiphany. We were having a good time. Me and Cole were having a good time. Look, I had an epiphany about how I should film things, how I should do things, and I need to be happier, and I need to be more spunky. Right? So, because I'm dumb, one of the things that we were doing when we weren't filming, because why would we do that? Because that would be a smart person thing to do. We had so much fun goofing with cast members. We literally had like a bunch of people in line in Big Thunder, like clapping and cheering. I was going to say chapping. Clapping and cheering put together. Is that a thing? Can we start chapping? Yeah, chapping. Anyway, all right, never mind. Forget it. Forget it. Hey, dude, it's cool. Forget it. So, yeah, we had like, I need to have more fun in the videos and stop being uptight. What up, Ruben? Cole was trying to join the first order, by the way. I'll put that out there. What's up, Cyrus? I did get a hot link corn dog, Ruben, from the corn dog castle at California Adventure. Show the selfie of Garrett. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. All right. We goofed. We goofed with a cast member. And we were joking around with them. Oh, and Brody too. Brody was going in on the first order. Brody was like, there was a girl, she was like, you got a bad attitude or something. Or like, you're rude. Something like that. Brody was going in on the first order. She wasn't going out. So one of them, he was really funny. I like some of the people, like, they play it straight, and then some of the people, like, you know, kind of goof off. And there's one guy named Garrett. I want to go on the Disney website. I know you can give like props to cast members. We asked him to take a picture because he was being cool about it. I was taking a picture of Brody and Cole, and then he was like, "You want a picture of all three or whatever?" And then so I tried to take a picture of him, like messing around with them, and he snatched my phone. And then he went to take a picture of us, but first he took a selfie. So shout out Garrett of the first order. Sorry, it's not showing up well. But shout out Garrett of the first order. He took a selfie here. There he is. You know, I don't like the first order. But if push comes to shove, Garrett can hang out with us. You know what I mean? I'm not going to give it away because I really think that I need to some of these things that we've done, I need to like actually film it and stuff. And it just sucks because like I said, I had an epiphany that I have so much more fun sometimes when I'm just goofing off with Cole. And I'm like, why do I not film these parts? Because these parts are super funny. And then when I'm filming the actual sode, I'm just not funny. I'm like, I can't think of any good jokes. And that makes me so happy that happens. Wait, can we have a brother stream? Oh wait, Dylan Cole like Sprouse twins. Yeah, but cooler than them, right? Right? No, really. So I wanted him to get on stream. I asked him. He said he would be down, but you know we just gotta find time. I look. I'll be honest, man. I want Cole to be the full-time co-host again, like he was back in the day. You know, but it's just hard because we live 500 miles apart. But you know, whenever I can get Cole in, he has. Yeah, hey Cole, I'll give you your flowers, dude. You have some zingers, dude. You have some zingers, dude. Brody wasn't taking nothing. Yeah, she wasn't. She wasn't going out. Gotta get yourself with him. I did say that joke when I filmed it. So I filmed a video. I filmed a video before Cole got there. Just a day at Disneyland, and my very first impressions of the Kylo Ren estates. It's a fun video, I think, but there was some fun stuff that we did that we didn't film, and I'm like, that would have been great. I need to just start filming more and letting loose. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. But yeah, this video will have my first impressions of Galaxy's Edge, and like Cole said though, I mean, Rise of the Resistance. I'll just tell you guys straight up, incredible, just incredible. It's just, and I think I mentioned before, like I'm tired of Star Wars, tired of it. I used to love Star Wars. I love the original trilogy. The Force Awakens, the first one, was cool. Like, it was very nostalgic. I liked it. The second and third movie, like the two last main movies, I thought were two of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Horrific movies. Horrific. Full of plot holes. Didn't make sense. Ruins the original trilogy by like changing the universe. It's like, to me, it irritates me because it's like, if you build a universe, you have to stick to the laws of that universe. You can't change them up on a whim for, to just fill in plot holes. And that's what I felt like they do in the other two videos. I just noticed his camera's off a little bit. There it is. That's better. So anyways, yeah. So that said, and I thought Kylo Ren has so much potential, but they made him like a whiny baby for so much of the trilogy. And I loved like Darth Maul, right? So I wanted like something along those lines. And he was a whiny baby. He was a crybaby, right? But this ride, I mean, it's got to be the best ride in the world, right? If you just like objectively, it's got to be like the best ride ever at this point. All the bells and whistles, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't say it's my favorite, just because certain rides have my heart, you know what I mean? But when it comes to just overall, oh my God factor, dude, right? Am I right? Something like I thought about it too. I always liked Radiator Springs Racers, the cars ride. Great ride, right? Always liked it. But this was the first time I really just like thought about what I was experiencing. That ride's incredible too. Like the whole inside part, if you haven't been on it, there's a whole inside part with like full-size Cars characters talking to you. They're talking shop. They're hanging out, right? Just take that part, and it's an incredible dark ride. But they're like, no, dude, you don't get it, dude. No, you don't get it, dude. You're gonna go racing too. No, I know you love the dark ride. I know, yeah, the dark ride's cool. That's cool. But you gotta race too. You know? Incredible ride. I don't think it's brought up enough. Also, Mickey's Runaway Railway. Loved it. So cool. So cool. The use of the new technologies, so many Easter eggs, and just so much to look at. I feel like I could ride it 100 times and still find things. Just a good time. Just a good time. Really enjoy it. Great addition. One thing I noticed is it's really easy to spend money. Too easy, man. Too easy. Too easy. I only tried the blue milk. They said the green milk was more citrusy, and I was just feeling more tropical. Well, wait, citrusy is kind of tropical. Whatever it was, they said like tropical and citrus, something like that. Whatever they said. And I didn't know what to expect. I thought the milk was going to be more like a milkshake type thing, not like a smoothie type thing. So that was different. Somehow Palpatine returned. Yeah, it was just so bad, dude. It's so bad. It's so bad. There's a part. All right, there's a part, and it's either the second or third movie. There's a part that is so horrifically bad that I couldn't believe it. It's so like ruins everything. It's just, it doesn't. Should I talk about it? Here, should I? I don't want to get too far into it. I'll make it super short if I do. Critique the worst plot hole of the sequel trilogy. All right, everyone vote. I just like doing polls because I'm weird. I'm just weird. What else? For some reason, I thought Cole had a Tim Rattay jersey last stream. That was a fresh brack. Gabe and I love that ride. The little bird reminds me of Gabe. I thought the little bird was Gabe. No, that ride's awesome, though. Incredible ride. Incredible ride. Was it the bombs falling down in space or Leia floating in space? No, but it's horrific. It's horrific. I can't. It won't let me vote because I can't like log in. All right, looks like it's 100%. All right, I'll try to make it quick. Seeing flows. Wait, what? Seeing flows. VA Cafe in person was a moment for me, dude. I remember. Oh, Cole was there for this. The first time I went to California Adventure after they built Cars Land. We didn't want to see it yet. Okay, because we went, you guys may remember, we did a video years ago where we rode Tower of Terror right before they closed it to change it to Guardians of the Galaxy. And so we were like, we were going to go get food or go to the California Screaming, something like, we were going to walk past it. And we were like, all right, let's just like walk past it and let's not pay attention yet because we didn't want to experience it yet. And it was like, it was already nighttime no, I don't think it was nighttime. But I think the sun was starting to go down. And so it was like twilight. And we walk past the entrance, we walk past the entrance to Cars Land and we just look down the road with all the neon and all the motels and, like the total Route 66 look. We looked down it and we were just like, maybe we should walk through it. Like, it was incredible to see. So yeah, I always rant about I want them to build original things, but like when they do it right, it's still awesome. And that's how I felt about Galaxy's Edge. I'm not super into Star Wars anymore, but it was awesome. The bird is Gabe. There are a couple Game Used Rattay jerseys out there. You should get one. Did Haunted Mansion break down at all? Dude, Haunted Mansion was closed, unfortunately. That whole area is closed because of Tiana's Bayou Adventure. They're redoing like that whole... They're basically... It seems like they're incorporating Haunted Mansion and stuff more in like into Tiana's. Because it used to be like Critter Country, but now it's going to be like kind of all New Orleans. So they're redoing that whole area. But yeah, Cars Land's incredible. Avengers Campus is awful. Absolutely awful. It's just a meet and greet. It's a big meet and greet. We didn't go on the Spider-Man ride. You can't scam me. I can't get scammed. What's up, Israel? All right, I'll just very quickly, I'll tell you the worst plot hole of the sequel trilogy. Okay? There's a moment that I thought was really cool where they have to go find some MacGuffin that's hidden in some abandoned, crashed spaceship. And I haven't watched this in a while, so I might get some things incorrect. But they're going to this abandoned spaceship that's crashed on some planet to get this item that, fixes a plot hole or whatever. They're exploring the ship or whatever. And somehow the First Order shows up. Somehow the First Order kidnaps Chewie and takes him into a ship and then tries to leave. Now here's the thing. The First Order is like a fascist regime. They're not going to just kidnap someone. You know what I mean? They're going to hey, they're all there. Let's get all of them. First of all, that's number one, right? They're not bounty hunters. Like what? And then at some point, Rey is out there. Kylo Ren shows up. For some reason, he's like 3 miles away. And they're walking towards each other or whatever. The ship with Chewie is trying to leave. Which again, doesn't make sense. And Rey and Kylo, I feel like I'm forgetting some parts. They force grab this ship up in the air. Right? And they're fighting. They're like playing tug of war with the ship in the air with the Force. First of all, that's dumb anyways, because Jedis were supposed to be like these monks with like special little powers. And then by these movies, they're gods. Absolute gods. And there's no stakes. If they die, they can just come back as ghosts and hang out. They can hang around. They ruined Jedis, right? They made them gods. And then, so anyways, they're playing tug of war with the ship. The ship explodes or something. So everyone's like, oh no, Chewie's dead. Oh no. And then everybody yells at Rey like, hey, we got this ship working. Let's go. And then it's scene wipe to the next scene. Oh, and hey, guess what? Somehow Chewbacca's alive. Oh, and guess what? Somehow the protagonists got that ship running or whatever ship and they escaped the planet. Hold on. Moments before this, Kylo Ren grabbed a ship out of the sky and wrestled it away from Rey. So what is he? He just stands there and watches as the other ship goes? You just showed him grab a ship out of the sky. And now you don't even show how they get off the planet. They just go and what did he just wave? Man, see ya. It's just so many little things like that. It doesn't follow the rules of the universe they built. And it just ignores things. And when a Jedi needs to be a god, they get to be a god. It's just anyways, they're the worst movies. The worst movies. The knife with the map. It used lightning or force static and blew up the ship. Yeah, it was so dumb. It was so dumb. Like the fact that Rey was so overpowered. Stop, There's no stakes if they're basically immortal. I think I did remember Star Wars was Rey versus Ren in Star Wars movie The Force Awakens. I think it was in 2015 during summer when I went to amusement park for drive-in movies, going to 7th grade. Yeah, no, the Force Awakens I enjoyed. I did enjoy Force Awakens. Just the other two were awful. Absolutely awful. But anyways, all right. That's my least favorite part. That was when I was just like, I felt insulted by them. I just felt insulted. You just showed Kylo Ren grab a ship out of the sky and then don't explain how the next ship just escaped. Like, at least show him letting the ship go because, he didn't want to hurt Rey or something. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways. Back to Disneyland. Millennium Falcon, Smuggler's Run. I didn't know what to expect because I heard some bad things about it. I had a great time. But what I learned, I'm a couple shows behind. I haven't watched the Obi-Wan yet. I watched Mandalorian. I think Mandalorian was the last one I watched. I still gotta watch. Was it Angkor or whatever? Because I hear great things about that. And I like the other movies. I liked Rogue One. I like Solo. I like Mandalorian, but the movies are awful. Yeah, Rogue One was nice. What's up, Rye Guy? I'm talking about it right now. I've talked about it a little bit, so you'll have to rewind, but I'm gonna continue. So the Smuggler's Run, if you guys aren't aware, you get to pilot the Millennium Falcon. I mean, a dream come true for a lot of people, right? Myself included. Like, even as someone who's sick of Star Wars and mad at Star Wars, it's the Millennium Falcon. You know, it's the Millennium Falcon. So the first time me and Brody went on it, and we had a really fun crew. It was awesome. Me and her piloted. We at the end kind of cheered. I was like, "Great job, everybody!" You know, got everyone into it. We had a good time. Everyone was laughing. It was cool. And then we went on it again, and there was some girl that I don't know. I guess she was too cool for it. I don't know, but she like wasn't really hitting the buttons. She just was acting like it was a chore. And then afterwards, she was basically like, as we're unbuckling and getting off, she's like, "That was whack." And it's just like that attitude I just can't stand, you know? Just let loose and have fun, man. It's the Millennium Falcon. You're not studying for an exam. You know what I mean? Just have fun. Yeah, it's not the greatest ride in the world, but just the cynicism and stuff is just dumb. Just have fun. And that's one thing I learned a lot on this trip. But it's fun. I enjoyed it. And the land itself, Galaxy's Edge, incredible. So well done. So many things to look at. So many things to find. I don't know the specifics, but there's 50, I think, Pizza Planet trucks hidden around the parks. And they're like themed to wherever they're hidden. And we found 10 of them, which was super fun. But there's so many things to find in Galaxy's Edge. It's super cool. They like had to escort us into the cantina just to look. I just wanted to see Rex, the old Star Tours pilot, as the DJ. And seeing all the people with their lightsabers like in front of the Millennium Falcon taking pictures and stuff was really cool. Like it was just cool. It was cool to see that. But you know, I couldn't afford a lightsaber. Lots of blue milk though. I had a funny moment with Kylo Ren. That'll be in the video. The Kylo Ren. So that'll be in the video whenever I can finish editing. What else? Oh yeah, Rise of the Resistance. One time we went on it. Kylo Ren. I won't give spoilers, but there's a part with Kylo Ren near the end. He wasn't even working, so like that whole finale was kind of like ruined, but that's fine. Yeah, man, it's just incredible. It's an A+ job. I still want Disney to build original things and not just, you know, cash cow things of franchises and movies that we can watch at home. But when they do it right. I'll tell you that much. Would you ever go to a WWE event when it comes to Bay Area? Are you a Roman Reigns or Bailey fan from the WA since they're from that area? What's up, Raymond? I've been to some WCW events back in the day. I haven't been to a WWE event. I would absolutely go. Yeah, wrestling's fun. I'm not like a super fan or anything. I'm not sure who Bailey is. I know Roman Reigns. I don't watch enough for me to be a fan or call myself a fan of either. But I loved wrestling as a kid, so you know, it's cool. Like, but I'm not super into it like that. It's one of the things I would definitely go to and have a great time and cheer and act stupid and you know, high five strangers, but like I can't say I'm like a big enough fan to really have like my guys right now. But classically, my favorite wrestler was always Sting. Buy some death sticks. What are death sticks? Love Star Wars movie, but I'm not a crazy huge fan of them. But I love the stories, characters fighting in space, just everything. Yeah, if it's done right, Star Wars is awesome, but it's been done wrong so much. She must be a Sith. Wait, who? Who was I talking about? I don't know. I don't remember who I was talking about. I need to watch the chat more. Disney is fun if you're a kid, but as an adult, you're doing the calculus if it is worth it. Yeah, and the Genie Plus thing felt like homework. But I'm a big kid, dude. I'm a big kid. I loved it. I had an incredible time. If there's one thing I've learned from watching your channel for a while and now being in a chat is that no matter what, you know how to have fun, tell a story, and care for everything. Go. I'm not a goat, but thank you. Thank you. That's definitely my goal. If Cole's still in here, you could ask Cole. I could be a very, very bitter, closed off person for much of my life. And at some point, I just got tired of being that person. And now I'm going like polar opposite, where I'm trying to like enjoy everything. I'm trying to like bring joy and happiness to anyone I can, if they're around me, if I know them. If I don't care anymore. I just want to live a quality life and help people live a better life if I can. Even if it's just one quick moment of a laugh or a compliment or whatever. So thank you for noticing, because it's a very important goal for me. And that's one of the things I definitely learned on this trip. Some things I can do better, you know? Do you prefer Knott's Berry Farm or Great America? That's hard. Knott's Berry Farm. Knott's Berry Farm. I love Great America too. But just Knott's Berry Farm because it has a little more history. Actually, a lot more history. Like double the history. Death Stick's another word for cigarettes. No, I don't smoke cigarettes. Do I sound like I do? Because my voice is lost because I went on Big Thunder Mountain last night with my brother and my niece. And I tried to spread joy to everyone within earshot. And that's one of the reasons look, here's one thing you got to know about me. I complain a lot. Oh, I complain. But I complain because it helps me like alleviate whatever's bothering me. You know, does that make sense? So like, for example, I'm serious. Should I show it? Dude, if I show my toes, I will get demonetized. But just to show you guys, this is just from the drive down. If you're squeamish, look away. Sorry, I accidentally kind of show you. If you're squeamish, look away right now for 4 seconds. That's blood on my sock. Okay? That's blood on my sock. My toe is bleeding. Okay? So the whole time, you can ask Cole, I was complaining about my shin. My shin was killing me. I could barely move my foot. And then on my other foot, my big toe is bleeding, and my ring toe? I don't know, the second little toe is all bandaged up because it was really bad. So I complained about it the whole time, but I did not stop. I would not stop. I kept going. My niece and brother wanted to leave the park. I didn't want to leave the park. I was limping around. Because I want to enjoy every moment, you know what I mean? And because for a long time I didn't. So, basically I'm saying thank you for noticing that, Ruben. Because it's been hard work and it's been very rewarding. Oh, the girl with the bad attitude. Oh, you're right. Yes. She sucked. She sucked. And it was a bummer because my niece is having so much fun hitting the buttons and this girl's not hitting the buttons and then just is all cynical about it. And it's like, you're ruining it. There's a kid here. You know? Anyways, yeah, don't smoke, kids. Also, I just thought of content for you in case they come into town so you can make money. Stream just retired 2 months ago. No, yeah, for sure, dude. I'd love to do some WWE events. I think I got the Enchant Pass. Yeah, I got whatever cheap one. was. Star Wars Legends, death sticks or cigarettes with essentially acid trips that last for days and you could die, hence the name. Oh, no. Gabe can confirm I complain a lot. Gabe's a bully. Beta is like a 6-hour drive or something crazy like that, right? Yeah, it was about 6 hours. So my niece, her flight home from LAX left at 2:40 or so. And then it took me forever to get out of the airport because her terminal was on the opposite side from where parking was. So yeah, I just got home. I just drove. It was a pretty good drive. Not any traffic. Wasn't bad. I stopped and got Starbucks Frappuccino right at the Grapevine. Maybe that's why I'm amped up. Disneyland Crocs for the feet. Yeah, I need to get those. I got a pair I want. Don't let the dogs take off the socks. Well, I didn't want to because I didn't want to get blood everywhere. I'm going to go like wash my feet and wrap them up and bandage them. But my dogs are barking. Were the cookies worth it enough to miss a home run at Angel Stadium? No. Since Gabe is a big meanie, no, they weren't. It's insane how 6 hours in the car in Cali, you're in the same state, but I go 6 hours north, I end up in Canada. Dude, yeah, you know what's crazy? My niece was flying to Texas. She flew to Dallas, Texas. She got home before me, and I was still in the same state. What do you think of the Disney plush history they have on the park? Like, you mean the plush dolls? Is that what you mean? Did you take the 5 or the 99? 5. You Kurt Schillinged your way around the park, bloody sock. Yeah, except without the racism. I make myself laugh, you know? Hey, look, we had a great time. My niece is the best. I'm so happy Cole was able to spend about a day and a half at Disneyland with us and a day at Knott's with us. The cookies were good. I still have half a bucket because they made me buy a bucket instead of just 1 or 2 to try for $28. Hey, you think they're still good after a week? Someone let me know. Hey, how long can cookies last in a plastic bucket? You know what I just realized? When I got down there, I realized I had left 2 Target bags of a bunch of goodies I had bought to bring on the trip. So then I had to go shopping again down there. And I walked in and didn't even check where the bags are. I don't know where they are. Are they even here? Did I leave them outside or something? Oh, and I ordered a hat for the trip, and it showed up 3 days after I left, even though I paid $25 extra for 1 day shipping. So why would I expect it to come in 1 day instead of the 6 it took? Luckily, the package was still on my doorstep when I got here. Documentaries they have on the park on the app. Oh, dude, I didn't even watch those. I didn't know that. I'll go look. It's nice knowing you don't have to go through customs driving from the Bay to LA. Yeah. The cookies are good. Yeah. Thought he was Rory from JBP. I went to a live JBP a few years ago. And a lot of people said that as I walked in. I'm a lot cooler than Rory. He's a lot more connected than me, though. Nah, Rory's cool. Rory seems cool. I don't know. I didn't really meet him. I went to the show. I didn't meet him, though. I'm rambling. Sorry. I just got back from a 6-hour drive and a whole week at Disneyland. So, they have the cones. They didn't offer you a cone. They filled the cone. Yeah, but the cone is just like a piece of paper. You know what I mean? I needed a bucket to carry. I wasn't going to eat them all in one sitting. And it's still like a ton of cookies. I just wanted one to try. But instead they're like, no, sir, that'll be $28 for a bucket. That's what they told me. They looked me dead in the eye and they said, no, you give us $28 right now. Oh, and Jose Ramirez just hit a home run and you missed it because you're standing in this line of 40 people waiting for $28 cookies. I mean, hey, Your boy spits facts. Your boy spits facts. I'm sorry. I forget, is the Oakland Ballers a minor league team? They're an independent league team. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, yes, I will be there. I will be at the game Tuesday, probably still be limping. So if you see me and I'm limping, it's because I took my niece to Disneyland. Okay? What else did I want to talk about Disneyland? Anything else about Disneyland? What can I touch on? My only regret is we never went on Peter Pan. That sucked. I took my niece on a bunch of things she had never been on, which was really exciting. Casey Jr., circus train, you know. The good stuff. The good stuff. Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy. I finally went on it. We did a video of Tower of Terror before they changed it. And I was disappointed. The first time I went on, I was disappointed. Like, the drops and all that are still fun, but I didn't like that every time I stopped, you're just watching a screen. Like, Tower of Terror had the cool hallway where the ghost showed up in the hallway. And then there was a scene with the mirror, and you could see yourself in the mirror, and everyone would wave. But then Guardians of the Galaxy is just video. You're just watching a movie when you stop. I don't like that. The ride is still incredibly fun. The line is awesome. The rocket animatronic up top, and he falls out of the vent, and then he steals the Walkman. Next level stuff, right? Awesome. Awesome. But I just didn't like on the ride that it was just screens. That was a bummer. I'll be there too. Hope to see you there. Oh, yeah. Cool. Hit me up at the Ballers game, right? I will be there. Yeah, and there he is complaining about something that happened days ago. I wasn't complaining. I was just saying I spent $28 for a bucket of cookies that we only ate half of. That's all I'm it's not complaining. It's just telling you what happened. It's just, hey, dude. Hey, dude, it was just $28 for some chocolate chip cookies. Hey, dude. Them's facts. Them's facts. The After Dark version is more fun for Guardians. So when do they do that? Like Halloween or something, or what? Are they as good as the donuts on Pier 39? I think I know what donuts you're talking about, and I think I remember them being fire. Is it the Dope place? Or no, that's Cookie Dough. I forgot what it's called. Remember the Tower of Terror? The last time I was there, 2012, maybe 2011. It's been forever. Yeah, we did a video riding it all night long on this channel years and years and years ago. Update on Washington, D.C. about the Washington Commanders. Wait, what? What happened with the Commanders? Am I missing something? Or did you mean the D.C. trip I had talked about? I had to cancel that, unfortunately. Bring the cookies on Tuesday. We'll help you finish them. That's what I'm saying. Someone needs to answer. Are they still good? Are the cookies still good? I literally have the bucket. I have the bucket. $28 cookies. Half the bucket's still full. I got them. I got them. Oh, I wasn't drinking my drink. Sorry, bubbly. What else? I'm trying to think, man. It's crazy how much my feet hurt. It's crazy. Don't get old. Hey, warning. Bam, bam, bam. Warning, warning, warning. Don't get old. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a trick. They're tricking you. But look, I was still running circles around my niece and my brother. I was still running circles around them. We went on Matterhorn a bunch of times. Still running circles around. I'm not gonna lie, my favorite Disney ride is probably Space Mountain. Yeah. But right now it's Hyperspace Mountain. I think it's stupid. It's still awesome because it's Space Mountain, but like, I don't need more Star Wars. Stop shoving Star Wars down my throat, you know? It's enough. They should still be good. All right, we'll try. We got to find a way to heat them up or something. I got them last Saturday, and I did not refrigerate them. What's up, Jamie? Hey, guys, I think his feet hurt. Gabe, you're being real mean right now. I was going to show you some cool souvenirs. I didn't really get any, actually. 90 games are you hyped about this year for home games? Well, there's some so unfortunately, I'm gonna have to sell a lot of my tickets, so I'm not really sure yet. Like honestly, I'm gonna see how the year goes and see how the games line up. But like obviously, opening against the Jets is a fun one. We got the Cowboys. What else? I don't even remember. But I'm trying not to think about it because I'm sad because I don't know how many games I'll be able to go to. I'm gonna have to like sell a lot because they keep raising the prices. They keep raising those prices. Those knuckleheads. Anyone else get blisters? Did Brody and Cole get some too? I think Brody got a little blister. What's my favorite Disney movie? And Jamie, yes, I'm recapping it now. It was a trip of a lifetime. My favorite Disney movie, I will assume you mean like animated classic. That's hard. I honestly like all of them, you know. My mom's favorite was 101 Dalmatians, so I have a soft spot for that. I love The Rescuers. Underrated is Oliver and Company. What else do I like? To me, this is controversial. All right, let's get clicks. Controversial. I think Lion King's a little overrated. I'm sorry. Hey, dude. Hey, dude, we're all entitled to our opinions. It's just a movie, dude. Did you work on it? Were you an animator, dude? Relax. It's just a little overrated. I don't really like it that much. I don't know. Like, I think it's good. I just don't understand why Lion King always was so critically acclaimed compared to other ones, you know? Like, maybe part of me always thought it was the music, but then like Tarzan had incredible music by Phil Collins and it wasn't as popular. I don't know. It's still good. I still like it, but it's just not, I don't know. What else is good? I mean, all of them are good, man. Honestly, my favorite, it's not a full feature, but the Mr. Toad segment of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. They had to cut it short because of World War II. So they only made, a 40-minute feature. They were supposed to be full length, but it's only like 40 minutes. Absolutely love that. It's like my favorite. I did ride Indiana Jones ride at Disneyland, but the ride broke down just before he's supposed to get off. It broke down on me one time years ago, and I got to walk under the boulder. Didn't as the Giants played the Yanks over the weekend. Today's game was another good one. Yeah, they stomped us. I didn't get to watch any of the games though, so I don't know. What's your niece's favorite part of the trip? Her favorite rides are Guardians of the Galaxy and Rise of the Resistance, and we got to ride both of those a whole bunch. So she'd probably say that. She got a bunch of good treats she really liked too. So she'd probably say Guardians of the Galaxy or she loved the Ferris wheel. She had never been on the swinging cars on the Ferris wheel. And this is cool. Did the Crocs help her? Yeah, they did. They're like the slides. They're like sandals with Mickey and stuff on them. They're cool. So I was worried about, I was trying to get her into the Blue Bayou, which is it's the restaurant inside Pirates of the Caribbean. And the reservations sell out like in 1 hour, 60 days before the date. So I didn't get reservations. So I was stressing a little bit. So one day, the first 2 days, I just didn't think about it because we filmed and it was our first day. The first day, we just tried to enjoy it. Second day, we filmed stuff. And then, so I think it was the third day where we got into the park. We walked near there. Oh, and Brody wanted to go to Tom Sawyer's Island. Oh, she loved Tom Sawyer's Island too. So we're going to Tom Sawyer's Island. And I was like, hold on, let's go check up the block here. And we went to Blue Bayou. And this is my trick, guys. All right. I have learned that kindness gets you way further than anything else, right? And it feels good to be kind. It's awesome to be kind too, right? So it's not just manipulation, okay? But it is helpful. So I go up to the lady. I wait in line, right? I'm patient. Wait in line at the stand outside Blue Bayou. And I tell the very nice woman there, she said, "Hi, can I help you?" I say, "Hi, how you doing?" I say, "Can I get any tips or tricks or any advice on how to get a reservation? Because I've been trying for a couple months to get me and my niece here into the Blue Bayou. So do you have any advice that could help me get a reservation or get in here?" And she said, "Just you two?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "I can probably get you guys in the next 30 minutes. Clap it up, dude. Clap it up, dude. I didn't get her name. I should have. Anonymous Blue Bayou cast member. So we got into the Blue Bayou. Worst seat in the house. Right by the bathroom in the kitchen. Worst seat in the house. But we got in. So yeah, we ate at the Blue Bayou. It was awesome. It was awesome. Whoa, what do you got? You talking about Chingy and Jason Weaver? You and Jason Weaver carried the Lion King soundtrack. Oh yeah. Right there. All right, I have to go to bed now. Good night, Natalie. Good night. Kind of like Bambi is overrated. I like Bambi. We were on the Ferris wheel. Did you try and swing it whenever it stopped? I would have, because I've done that in the past, but we were just a group of two, so they always paired us. We went on it, I think, twice, and they always paired us with a group of two strangers, so I wasn't doing any shenanigans because we were paired with strangers, you know. Blue Bayou is very expensive, yes. Everything on the menu is like $25 and up. You track more flies with honey than vinegar. Absolutely. Yeah, our appetizer was some gumbo. Very good gumbo. And then we split a Monte Cristo sandwich, which is kind of the creme de la creme of the Blue Bayou. Yeah, it was great. I could hardly finish it. Wonderful Monte Cristo sandwich. But just the memories of eating inside Pirates of the Caribbean and seeing the shooting star, even though it's midday and it's nighttime in there, and you see the fireflies and that whole ambiance was super cool. I found out they do like a bunch of different tours now. They used to do like the walk-in waltz footsteps tour or something. They do other ones. So they do like a train tour. And the train tour gets you on the Lily Bell caboose, which was Walt's private caboose. I got to go on it a couple times years ago, but they stopped letting people on it because now they do a tour. So they're like, you have to do the tour to get on it, which kind of partially sucks because you have to pay now, but it also is cool that it opened it up to more people to be able to do it and not just get lucky. Because when I got to ride the Lily Bell caboose, I had to get up super early in the morning, get into the park, go straight to the train station, and just ask, "Hey, any chance I can ride the Lily Bell at all today?" And they would tell me like, "Yeah, come back at 3 p.m. and I'll get you on," or whatever. So I did that a couple times. So that's cool. Look, if you're not a big Disneyland person, but you go, look into some of the tours because they take you to some really cool places now. Definitely a spice head, so anything with spice I'll eat. Yeah, the gumbo had a little bit of spice. It wasn't crazy. And the Monte Cristo is not spicy at all. But yeah, it was really good stuff in there. Really good stuff in the Blue Bayou. Had a good time. We didn't ride the teacups, actually. We did ride Alice in Wonderland. Rode the Matterhorn a bunch of times. We rode submarines once. Brody loved Utopia. It's a Small World once. Mickey's Runaway Railway, I think twice. Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin. It was great. It was great. it was such a fun trip. Brody's just the best. You know, my brother was able to jump in at the last minute. Everything worked out to extend the trip. It was so much fun, and to see Brody all excited. You know, the only thing that sucks is she wanted to see Fantasmic, but it was like Fantasmic just reopened, so super packed, and it was just we would have had to kill like a whole day waiting for it. But hopefully, you know, we can go again, or I think she's gonna go again with her mom at some point in the not too distant future. So hopefully they can see it. But yeah, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. And if you guys on my Instagram saw, like, I posted some of the ride photos, and she had some good ones. She's a professional. Gumbo, you gotta hit it hard with a few shots of Tabasco, and it's the bee's knees. Maybe should have tried that. They probably had Tabasco, but they didn't have it out on the tables. I should have asked. But it's good stuff. We had a lot of good treats. We had a funnel cake. I forgot where. We had a funnel cake that was amazing. We had so much good stuff, man. Honestly, we had so much good stuff. Yeah, but when you can go to Disneyland, and luckily I was able to basically go all out, or as close to all out as a broke person like me can do, and do all that for my niece, and obviously me too, because I love it too. So it's not totally selfless, you know, but going above and beyond for her, hooked her up with all kinds of clothes and pins. We got her a new backpack. It's like this cool Mickey pin trading backpack, and we filled it with pins, and we put all the pins on the outside, which kept falling off, which was really extremely annoying. So we got some pin locks, so those worked, but then we forgot to put some on, they fell off, and it was a whole thing. But it was great. It was absolutely great. For me, it's hard to choose my favorite Disney movie. I did enjoy. Oh, a Goofy movie's awesome, dude. Goofy movie's one of my favorites. Big Hero 6 is good. Cars is good. I mean, honestly, they're all good, you know. Yeah, if you're including Pixar, then Toy Story is definitely in my top, like, 3 to 5, at least. I like all the Pixar movies. I wanted to be an animator, a digital animator, for many years when I was a kid, but then I realized like how good you have to be, and I gave up that dream. But I even went to like some open houses at some local colleges that offered classes, and I went to like an open house thing that had like some animators from Pixar and DreamWorks come and talk, and that's the night I realized maybe I don't have it in me. Think for your niece perspective is just the fact going with you and making the memory alone is a memorable part of the trip. You did good. Thank you, man. Yeah, I hope so, you know. I think I told you guys I just kind of panicked a few months ago, realizing that like she's gonna be a teenager soon, and that scared me. I was like, wow, she's about to be a teenager, and I still haven't taken her to Disneyland like I had been talking about her whole life. So that's why it just became priority number one. And the fact that we were able to get it done and do a whole week, and you know, 5 days at Disneyland, couple days at Knott's, all that, like, that was awesome. That was awesome. And it's kind of like what I wanted to do was make it feel like we kind of lived there for a week, you know. And dude, she's the cutest too. She's so cute. She was like, today she was like, you know, because I was like, you know, I'm sad you're leaving. She was like, yeah. She's like, me too, but like, you know, my spidey sense is going off, and she missed her brother Frankie, her, you know, my nephew Frankie, her little brother, and she was like, Frankie needs me. My spidey sense is going off. The bat signal's up, and that was super cute. She's just awesome, man. Like, she's definitely worth it, you know. And I just want to do whatever I can for her because she deserves it. Extending my animation skills is stick figures. Which I might do a lot of Disney movies reaction videos for all Disney movies I didn't watch or have watched, but can't remember them. You should. She's 11 years old, but she's turning 12 soon. So she's only got like another year of not being a teenager. Might do animation and anime, and also hopefully Disney. I'm falling in love with animation. Dude, that's awesome. I I used to Uber for a while, and one night I picked up one of the like original animators from Pixar, and we talked for a while. She was super nice. Have you ever been to Pixar Studios in Emeryville? Just outside of it. I don't know how to get in. Honestly, shocked kids that were born in or either graduating high school. I know, man. Dude, it's so crazy, dude. It's so crazy how time flies. Like, you know, this is my thing about Disneyland. This is my thing about Disneyland. Oh, let me just say, like, I will be at the Ballers game. I didn't really talk about it this live stream, but I will be at the Ballers game. If anyone happens to go, like I think Ruben, you said you're going, you know, feel free to say what's up. It'd be cool to meet anyone who happens to be there. The home opener for the Oakland Ballers. But what I will say about Disneyland, it's always been a very important place to me. It's always been my safe space, kind of. Like, there was, you know, some trauma in my life as a kid, and I got to go to Disneyland, which was, you know, a blessing. And that was it was my safe space. And we got to go like once a year, typically. And it was just all I looked forward to all year was my escape. That escape for like 1 week. Escape, you know, reality in real life. So Disneyland is extremely important to me. And I was obsessed with it. I mean, like I've told you guys, I still have Disneyland stuff all over my walls. I love Disneyland. I mean, there's a bunch of Disneyland stuff on this shelf, right? That's a Mr. Toad. That's a Mr. Toad shield coat of arms. And as a creative person, it was always like this creative mecca to me because everything you look at, some brilliant artist designed, right? Even the ground in every land is different and it's themed. You go in Frontierland, there's wagon wheels and horseshoes. In Galaxy's Edge, there's like droid prints. So as a creative person, I loved that, and I love the history of theme parks anyway. So like the history and all that. So I love Disney, and yeah, Dirty Hair Onward, fantastic movie. I love Disney. I love Disney movies. I'm not like a super fan when it comes to the movies and stuff. I'm more of a super fan of the theme parks because I just love theme parks anyways. And the history of them. I like how rides were designed and how people had like the tricks they used to tell stories. Things like at Disneyland, they have the forced perspective to try to make buildings look bigger than they are. I love those details. I love that kind of stuff. And so I was obsessed with Disneyland. I used to design my own rides and draw concept art of like rides and draw the track layouts and all that stuff. I was really into it. So because of that, Disneyland's very important to me, and I could turn off all whatever trauma or just bad things or my difficulties, my struggles, my mistakes that I made at school and when I was a kid, things like that. I got to turn it off, go to Disneyland, forget about the outside world, and just engulf myself in this different world. And I love the history and all that. So very important to me. And as I got older, I started taking my own trips. And, you know, I went with, I was trying to find a way to tiptoe around this, but I'll just be open and honest. I like transparency with you guys. I went to Disneyland a lot with an ex-girlfriend, and we had annual passes. We went with my family, her family, a bunch of times. Like, we'd go, you know, 2-3 times a year sometimes. Like, it was something incredibly important to me that I shared with her and her family and people I cared about because, you know, like, this guy, I shouldn't be talking about this, but I didn't mind because I thought we were forever, basically, right? Okay, I thought we were forever, so I didn't mind sharing something so important to me, that my safe space, the place that made me, no matter what was going on in my life, could make me happy. When that fell apart, I didn't go to Disneyland for years. And then I only went one time because my mom kind of forced me to go, for the 60th anniversary in 2015. And I went with my brother Cole, and we had a great time. We had a great time, but there was a lot of sentimental feelings and things that bothered me and made me sad from the past relationship. And also, growing up, I often went to Disneyland with my best friend. And that best friend is not really in my life anymore and is not doing well. He went down a very poor path of life, right? And I still love him. He's still like a brother to me, but I only talk to him once every few years, and it's never a good conversation. And we used to go to Disneyland every year together. And then there's like my grandmother who passed away, right? There's a lot of important, special people to me that I've lost that I think about when I go to Disneyland. My grandfather took me on my first trip. He's no longer around. So I didn't go to Disneyland for like 9 years, since 2015, other than going to Tower of Terror at California Adventure one night in 2018, 2017, whenever that was. So, needless to say, I hadn't been in a long time, and I felt it was time, and it was worth dealing with whatever bothered me for my niece. And she's so wonderful. She's such a light in my life that I didn't think about the other stuff too much. I still thought about it, but I didn't think about it too much, which, obviously is awesome. And she's worth it. And she's worth sharing that with. She's worth sharing those memories with, having fun with. And I'm so happy. We had such a phenomenal trip. It was great. Couldn't ask for much more. No bad moments, basically, other than my feet bleeding. But Disneyland will always be special to me, even if it may not take the same place in my life that it used to. That spot was kind of taken up by just sports. I just engulfed myself with sports now. But yeah, so, Disneyland is not just like Disneyland to me. It's also something that's helped me tremendously in my life. So it's important to me. Yeah. And my niece is the best, and I'm so glad we got to make those memories, and I really hope we can do it again. Younger brother just graduated this year. My favorite Disney movie is Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. is great because of factory scenes. I went to my dad's job and used it as inspiration. What? That's super cool. Been through some stuff in my life, safe spaces, watching sporting events. Yes, sports definitely took front seat from Disneyland. So after I felt like I lost Disneyland, I went to Giants games like multiple times a week. Like I was at AT&T Park constantly because that was the only place I could just kind of turn off my brain. And I've talked to you guys about some of my struggles recently. I started on Lexapro. I think it's helping so far. So things are looking up, I think. Did you ever get that one game where you owned a theme park and got to build everything? Roller Coaster Tycoon? There was also one called Theme Park something. It might have just been called Theme Park, but Roller Coaster Tycoon was the good one, and I played that like crazy. And I have Planet Coaster too. I actually started, I think it's still out there. I started a YouTube channel, but I never uploaded, where I was gonna like design the rides I had designed as a kid in Planet Coaster and then do videos about it, but I never did it. But maybe one day if I have time, I think that would be a fun little thing to do. I've definitely made some mistakes in my life and definitely not a role model for the youth. I mean, I don't think I am either. Because she needs to be seen as a clean slate, because I'm sure her smile was well worth it. Absolutely. She's so pure and just like, she's awesome. You know, I mean, she's human, right? So nobody's perfect, but she's darn close, man. She's darn close. Sometimes the best medicine for when we can't smile is make other people smile. Yeah, for sure. Lexapro, I did a whole thing on it, so I don't want to get too deep into it. I talked about it a couple live streams ago, but it's like an antidepressant, anti-anxiety pill. I was on a downward slope and I was spiraling a lot, and so I honestly the Disneyland trip is what made me finally seek help, because I went to a Giants game a couple months ago with a buddy of mine from work. It was a super fun time, but I felt like I wasn't really there in some ways. I felt like I was watching myself go to the game, and I was so scared of doing all this for my niece, spending all the money and the time and the effort, and not feeling like I was really there. That thought scared me so much that I finally went to get help, and I started on Lexapro. It's so weird to like say stuff like that out loud, by the way, to be like that vulnerable, you know. But it's important to me to be vulnerable. Imagine they have a DreamWorks amusement park in the future. They do have like DreamWorks rides, you know. It doesn't he? Yeah, my niece is too pure for other stuff, you know. I mean, love Livestream saying your Discord message potential content idea happening Saturday. Okay, I'll check that. Oh, you did message me. I'm sorry, dude. You know, I literally had my phone like in my bag most of the trip, so I'm sorry. Um, you don't have to keep super chatting, man. You don't have to. I appreciate it, but you know, it's all good. I can remember now, so I forgot that talk about it. No, it's fine. I just don't want to like, cause I know how I rant, dude. So I just have to be careful. I don't like just go down that path and start on a whole another topic, you know. I still drink and smoke, even though it's probably best I would quit both. Hey man, you know, everyone has their personal freedoms and their vices. I don't smoke or drink. My vice is probably caffeine and overthinking. But you know, if you think it would better your life, then yeah, do it, man. Do it. You know, my company that I produce this channel and everything through is called Vertlife, and it just means like keep improving, live life vertical, keep leveling up, you know. So if you feel like that's something that would level you up, then you know, I would think about it for sure. But yeah, you know, there's probably some stories or like some funny stuff I want to tell you guys about Disneyland. But you know, after such a long day and driving from LA to the Bay today, I can't really think of them. But I appreciate you guys checking in late. Next week it'll be, you know, regular time about, you know, I usually try to hit like 7:30, 7:45 Pacific Standard Time. And if I think of more like funny Disneyland stories, I'll definitely bring them up. There's definitely some funny stuff that happened that we can talk about. One day I'll go to Disneyland with my kids and my wife and just enjoy in there as well, and maybe Disney World. I'd love to go to Disney World. My niece, yeah, she met a few of them. Oh, I think it was Rob. Someone mentioned Avengers Campus. We saw a bunch of them there, but Avengers Campus sucks, man. Unfortunately. Hopefully they actually build a cool ride there, but for now it's not that great. I'm trying to think. She saw some other people and I can't think of who. Like I said though, I had a funny run-in with Kylo Ren. She met Rey in Galaxy's Edge. Oh, Chewbacca. She had a good moment with Chewbacca. That was cool. We didn't like wait in line for any of the meet and greets though. We saw Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. That was the first time I saw Oswald out. That was cool. Yeah, didn't affect your mood on the trip far as a negative. Yeah, it didn't. Honestly, I don't really feel an effect, but maybe that's what it's supposed to do. You know what I mean? But I think I'm definitely chiller. So far, no, I don't feel like I've lost creativity or spark. Like, if you can, like I said, my voice is kind of gone because I was screaming so much last night on the rides. So, for some reason, if I'm with like a kid at Disneyland, like, my ex's little sister, she was a kid, or my brother Jet when he was a kid, or now my niece Brody. I love on the rides to just scream at them and make them laugh. And I was, like I said, I don't want to tell this story yet, but there was a point where I was yelling and screaming. My brother was joining in, and we made like a whole bunch of people in line clap and cheer on Big Thunder Mountain. And it was very funny. And that was my epiphany where I was like, I need to start filming more of this stuff because I feel like I'm better off camera than on camera, which is probably typical of most people. But I just need to get better. I need to get better on camera and be myself more. And because the thing is, like, a lot of YouTubers or a lot of content creators, we saw like live streamers there and stuff, like a lot of them just like, I've ranted about low effort content and stuff, and I don't want to do that. But a lot of the like attention grabbing stuff, they're just being irritating. They're just being trolls. They're like, but I've gotten great reactions from people just bringing joy, like goofing off and making fun of myself. Like I just want to capture more of that for the channel and not take my channel so serious, I guess is kind of the main thing. So yeah, I learned that. What's up, Jake? Yep, I did film a video. Live stream, I'm about to call it. I'm sorry it was late, but we talked about Disneyland a lot on the live stream, and I know that's up your alley, so I would recommend watching the live stream back. And I'm probably going to talk more about it next week because there's going to be some stories I forgot that I'm going to remember. All right, Israel, have a good one. Now that I'm back from Disneyland, I'm probably going to watch more of the old movies and stuff. I really want to watch Sleeping Beauty because of the castle walkthrough, because the castle walkthrough is so good, and I've only watched Sleeping Beauty like once or twice in my whole life, and so I want to watch it again. So I think I'm gonna watch like all the classics on Disney Plus over the next like couple months. One thing that does like them, someone whose mother's side of the family lives in Connecticut. Yeah, my family's very splintered, man. We can talk about this more on another stream. We can really break down families. I think it's important. Connecticut, New York, or Florida, man. Yeah, I got family all over now, and everyone's like splintered. Like Bay Area, Southern California, Texas now, Oregon, New York. Yeah, it sucks, man. That always sucks. And so I wish you well and hope you can find ways to connect, because like I had to fly my niece out from Texas. It wasn't like she was down the street, Jake, don't trip, dude. Tron, the original Tron. I've never watched the second one. I love the original, but yeah. Well, all right. I literally still have my luggage in the car. I literally ran in to start this stream, so I have to go unpack and probably get something to eat and start editing. I got a lot of stuff to edit, and I'll be at the Ballers game Tuesday. We filmed an Angels game. We filmed at Disneyland. And I have 4 other videos already uploaded, ready to go. I just need to do the thumbnails. Oh, let's do it. I'll drop a video tomorrow. I don't know which one. I'm going to drop a video tomorrow, okay? I'll do a thumbnail tonight and drop a video tomorrow. I got to work harder. I got to do better. I got to make this channel matter in some way. I have to. I have to, dude. I have to, dude. I have to. Do you understand I have to? It's in my heart. It's in my heart. Look at this awesome Pirates of the Caribbean shirt. Look at it. It's awesome. Can't really see it, but it's awesome. I posted on my Instagram. Keep rocking in the free world, as Nardwar says. Vertlife. Like, subscribe, share, do all the cool things the cool kids do. Something or other tours, not variety. Process dealing with caring about us and being consistent with the live stream. Hey, I haven't missed a day since I started. Since I started the Sunday night live stream, I have not missed a day. Not care for the weather in New York, New England. I hate snow. I like snow. but I've never had to live in it, so maybe that's just me being ignorant. I was hoping you were just enjoying the human element versus theme park details as far as filming. I got to do both. I basically spent 1 day filming. The rest of the days, mostly enjoying. And I filmed a little bit. I still have my cameras. Oh! I broke my camera lens. My most expensive lens. I broke it on Tom Sawyer's Island on the pontoon bridge. But that's a story that I'll have to wait for next week because I'm an idiot. That was dumb. That was real dumb. But I'm chill, dude. I'm chill. It's okay. It's just material things. $28 for a bucket of cookies when Jose Ramirez is hitting a home run that I miss because I'm in line for these $28 cookies. It's no big deal, dude. It's no big deal. No big deal. Hope to see you guys, some of you guys on Tuesday at Raimondi Park in Oakland. And if not, I'll see you guys next Sunday. I will drop a video tomorrow. If it's not tomorrow, it'll be Tuesday for sure. I'll drop a video for sure this week. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for listening. Vertlife.